Now that we've had an introduction to roots, let's move on to order of operations. As I mentioned in the first video, simplifying radical expressions comes in line 1 of the order of operations before multiplying and dividing and adding and subtracting. There's also a kind of implicit grouping in the radicand. That is, all operations in the radicand have to be performed first. Try this one. Please count the number of operators, put together a game plan, and then simplify this expression. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 operations, with the multiplication coming last. In the parentheses, I have roots and adding and subtracting. Roots come first. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 9 is 3. Then adding and subtracting left to right, I get 5 and negative 1. And multiplying last, we get negative 5. Try this one. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 operators. Inside the parentheses, roots would be first, adding next, and squaring will be last. Square root of 9 again is 3. Square root of 36 is 6. 3 and 6 will give us 9, and 9 squared, 81. Roots also have an implicit grouping. That is, operations in radicands have to be done before you find the root. Here's the first one. This is the form from the quadratic formula, which you'll be using quite a bit towards the end of the semester. Count the number of operators and put together a game plan, and then carry it out to simplify. Here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 operations to perform. There's implicit grouping, that is, the radicand has to be done first. In the radicand, I have power, and I have multiplication and subtraction. Sometimes students have a difficult time understanding how to process this. They wonder, is it a negative 4 or a subtract 4? My advice, keep it a subtract. This will be 3 squared is a 9. Then multiplying left to right, I'll get 8 and negative 16. Now I'm subtracting a negative 16. That gets processed as an addition. 9 and 16 is 25, and square root of 25 is 5. Here's another. Again, the radicand is first. In the radicand, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 operations, and then there'll be a 6th operation when I take the square root. The operations inside parentheses are first. Negative 3 minus 5 will give me negative 8. 3 minus 9, negative 6. Squaring will be next with 64 and 36. Addition next for 100. And square root of 100 is 10. Here's another. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 operations. Starting in the radicand, squaring will be first, then multiplying left to right, and subtraction will be last. The quantity negative 7 squared will be 49, and the product will be positive 40. 49 minus 40 will give me 9, and square root of 9, 3. Here's the form that you'll really be working with the quadratic formula. See how you do. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 operations. At the end, this is a quotient. Starting in the radicand, I'll square first, then multiply, and finally subtract. 6 squared is 36. 4 times 4 is 16, times 2 is 32. Subtraction in the radicand gives me a 4. In the numerator, I have root and addition. Square root would be first. Now I'm going to add in the numerator and multiply in the denominator. And 8 divided by 8 gives me 1. Here's another of the same form. Once again, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 operations. Starting in the Radican, 10 squared will give me 100. Still in the Radican, multiplying left to right will give me negative 12 and then a positive 84. Still in the Radican, 100 minus 84 gives me a 16. Square root of 16 will give me a 4. Subtracting in the numerator will give me negative 13, and in the denominator, negative 6. Finally, when you're dividing and signs are the same, it's a positive result, so I would just leave my answer 13 divided by 6. And here's the last one. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 operations. Starting in the exponents, 7 minus 3 will give me a 4, root 9 will give me a 3, and root 1 will give me a 1. Still in the exponents, square root of 4 is a 2, and 3 minus 1 is also a 2. Now in the Radican, I have implicit grouping. 5 squared will be 25, and 3 squared will be 9. 25 minus 9 will be 16, and the square root of 16 will give me 4. Well, that concludes this video where we practiced order of operations where we had implicit grouping and roots.